Country Legends 106.9 from the album Horizon. Eddie Rabbitt loves a rainy night, and I love guests. I tell you, there was a lot of guests on the cruise ship in Europe, but now in the studio I have with me Debbie Caffey, hospice manager, and Cynthia Lewis, the CEO from Visiting Nurses in locations Lawrence and Topeka. Ladies, good morning.
Good morning. How are you today?
I am just spectacular. I promise naps for the next week will put me back in the swing of things. Debbie, tell me first. The guest, of course, we got Cynthia and Debbie. I want to talk to Cynthia first, CEO of Visiting Nurses.
Yes.
Tell us about the business you're in, what you do, what it means, and, of course, why Debbie is here with us today.
Well, Visiting Nurses has been open in Lawrence since 1969, so we celebrated our 45th anniversary this year.
Wow, congrats.
Which was a huge celebration. And Debbie, our hospice manager right now, has been with us actually for more than half of that length of time.
Wow.
23 years that she's worked for us. We provide home health and hospice services, and then we also have a private duty in-home support services program. And as I said, we've been in the Lawrence community for 45 years, and we have a branch here in Topeka that we opened in 2011.
Wow.
And so, as I said, Debbie has been with us for 23 of those 45 years. She's done essentially everything, and when you talk to her later, I'm sure she'll be happy to talk about all of the things that she's done with the agency over the years.
Something special has happened.
And something special has happened. Each year, the National Association for Home Care and Hospice and the Home Care Nurses of America puts out a call for nominations for Nurse of the Year. And we made the decision this year that we wanted to nominate Debbie because of her, the quality of care she provides and the length of service, and she's just an excellent nurse. So she's the perfect candidate for us to nominate for Nurse of the Year. And she was chosen at the national level to represent the state of Kansas.
Wow.
So first she was chosen to be one of the top 50 in the nation. And then a couple of weeks ago, we learned that a committee for the selection process chose her as one of the top 10 nurses in America.
In America?
In America, yes.
That's a big place, by the way.
So she's in the top 10, and we're really excited and proud.
Wow, so proud are you too, Debbie Caffey. Listen, let's both stick around, ladies. All three of us will stay here. More music to come, and we'll talk with Debbie herself about what it means to be nominated in all the years that she's done what she's done. Well, I'll let you tell us, Debbie. What's it mean to have been nominated for this title and everything you've done as a nurse for over 23 years? Tell us how that feels.
Well, it feels wonderful to be nominated for this award, even though I know a lot of nurses are very deserving of it.
Right.
I've been with VNA for 23 years. I started out doing infants and pediatrics and adults, and now I'm with hospice.
And so you, having done what you've done for so long, helping so many folks out there, this nomination is very special. I can tell by the excitement with Cynthia, right?
Yes,
that
absolutely.
She deserves every moment of it, doesn't she?
Every moment, yeah. It's overdue, actually.
How can we vote for Debbie?
Okay, if you go to knock.org, that's www.n as in Nancy, ahc.org. They will have a link for people to vote, and you'll see a link that takes you to the top 10.
Right.
And then vote for Debbie Ahlert-Caffey.
Debbie Ahlert-Caffey.
Yes.
And when does the final decision get made?
The final decision gets announced at the national conference in October. It's about the middle of October.
Okay.
And they won't make any announcements prior to then, so it will be a complete surprise. So I'm taking her to Phoenix with me for the national conference so we can hopefully hear her name announced as the winner for Nurse of the Year.
Hope we do. Debbie Caffey. And tell us how we get a hold of either one of you or both of you and get hooked up with such an incredible organization as Visiting Nurses is.
Our Lawrence office phone number is 785-843-3738. That's 785-843-3738. And our Topeka office number is 785-234-2700.
And that, of course, in Topeka. Debbie Caffey, congratulations to you. And what an honor it is just to know somebody that does the great work that you do. And you two ladies have been special. Cynthia, Debbie from Visiting Nurses, Lawrence and Topeka. The phone number is one more time from you.
In Lawrence, it's 785-843-3738. And in Topeka, it's 785-234-2700. We're also on Facebook and Twitter. So if you look for Visiting Nurses, you can find us on Facebook and Twitter.
No way to miss you two, is there?
Hopefully not.
Again, Debbie, congrats.